chilly out here. I got my feet out. Need to air my Jones out. Ooh, look at me. Might as well take that off. Let's try again. You tried to burn down the side. I stuffed my leaf inside of I had bought a joint from the smoke shop, and then I got me a gram, a little bit over a gram, some gas, some za, and I rolled the za in the leaf. I smoked this already. I had already smoked the joint, but I always take it out. I took it out, and then I rolled my blunt, a flat wrap, and then I stuffed the flat wrap. Yes, yeah. Stretch it, burn slower sometimes. Well, most of the time. Unless I do some shit like that. Father bless Pastor Tamaran and the young lady she came over here with earlier. Pastor, a white woman. She had a younger black lady with her, younger black woman with her. They popped up on me earlier, gave me a hygiene kit, some snacks, some water, face towel, soap, all of that. They looked out for me. It was right on time too. I had just got up. I got me fucking 9-10 hours of sleep, y'all. Outside, in the cold. You hear me? Most peace, best sleep I done had in the year of 2004. This the third tent. They stole my first tent. This illegal immigrant came and tore down my second tent. I tried to get that. He dodged it though. And I wasn't gonna, I wasn't take nobody's life over no material things. You feel me? But he tried to come at me, poke him in his eye and all type of shit. It was a different time though. Before I left my tent, he waited for me to come back to tear it down. Oh, that's when I went and got this. Yeah, he waited for me to come back. They just be trying to blow my high, y'all. They be trying, and they want me to leave from right here, but I'm not bothering nobody. They come over here bothering me every day. Today makes 32 days I've been here. It seemed like a fucking week or 2 weeks. It's been a month. Yesterday made a month. I've been out here in the same spot. Best sleep, best peace I've had all year. Even with them coming to bother me every day, sending people at me every day to fuck with me. Like I said, I ain't did nothing to nobody. They send people over here though, every day. They haven't in the past 2 days since I almost cut that illegal immigrant. They ain't sent nobody else. Not on no BS. They haven't. People have came to talk, like the pastor came today. Actually, no, yesterday nobody came, and the day before that, the night before that, nobody came. And the night before that, the night he tore down my tent, I had this tent inside the other tent he tore down. So when he tore it down, I just threw it away and set this tent up. But then I ended up going to the crib, went to my mom's crib, back on their side of town, the Latinos, white, the wealthy, the rich people of Milwaukee. They all live on, mostly over there. And, well, I ain't gonna say mostly, but that side. That's the part of town nobody really travels to, which is why everybody think it's so different. It's by the airport. But we in the hood where I'm at, and so they got black people on the north side where I'm at, South people across, directly across from us on the south side. We always been, they say Milwaukee is the most segregated city in the United States. City, not state. Think about that. It's a lot of cities in the U.S. They say we was the most segregated. I experienced this shit. I'm explaining to y'all now. Hood, right here where I'm at. South side, all of the Latino people. So, and now in these days, I guess it's with all of this immigration, they never used to live amongst us. The Latino people, only Asian people lived in the hood. White people, Latino people, all of the different nations that own the stores in our neighborhoods, the gas stations, corner stores, because they're not all the same people, y'all. They look alike, they're different. And some of them are even Asian, they're not Arab. But you would think they Arab or Indian. But I say that to say that I know that from personal experience, talking to these people. You need to be aware. To be aware is to be alive. Shout out to young Richard. Famous Richard. So they got us, black Israelites, tribe of Judah, specifically blood of Christ, on the north side in the hood. You got only people who live in the hood with us is Asians. They live anywhere they want amongst any nation. And the Latino people are directly across from us. Now, with all this immigration going on, it's more Latino people living throughout the hood, more than I've ever witnessed. I'm going to say it again. They never lived throughout the hood. They stayed on their side. We stayed on our side. Well, I ain't going to say stayed. They lived on their side. We lived on our side, and we always crossed back and forth. That's how it's been since I was born and raised here. But we never, a lot of people, not a lot, but some black people did live on the south side, but they did not live in the hood. I'm not complaining about it. I'm aware. And in these days, it's more of them living throughout the hood now. So, but with that being said, you got us here on the north side, them on the south side, and then always the white people were surrounding us on the outskirts, on the lakes, on the mounds up in Blue Mound area, further out towards the airport, all of that. They got all of the good lands that the Germans and Marquette man fucking conquered and stole when they came to Milwaukee. It wasn't called Milwaukee, but if you know, Milwaukee are native names. They are names from our tribes, not Native American. The Israelite tribes, the 13 colonies, the 13 tribes that was here in the Americas when they got here, before so-called Native Americans, because they're Siberian. That means they're Asian. Now, our blood don't come from this land either. Well, our blood come from all lands, originally from this land. All blood come from this land. This is the beginning of the Bible. It was here, right here in America. The flood of Noah, all of that wickedness that was going on, the giants on the earth, that was all here. When God led us from Egypt back to the promised land, right here. They said giants still roam today, right here in the Americas. It's all right here. All of it. So God is, I know I go all over the place and off topic, but I said what I wanted to say about describing the city, the layout. But God is about to restore. They don't even know. He's been sending me to every place. They think they persecute me, but they're not realizing I'm an angel God has sent to witness the deeds of certain places and individuals. And I and he judge righteously. They're not realizing this. They think they're running me around and making me uncomfortable and making me run from place to place and making me do these things, but they're not realizing that I'm doing the will of the Father, and they are being judged for their deeds. He's allowing them to do what they do. So no one can complain when judgment comes. And I speak. And they all know me from the internet and from rumors and word of mouth and all that throughout my city. It's fucking annoying. They think I care about the attention and the internet shit and clout and, you know, not realizing, again, I do this for God. I don't do it for me. I don't do it for y'all. I mean, me doing it for God is doing it for me and my people, because that's his purpose of having me do his will. That's what it is. But I don't care about all of these things, and I don't care about the opinions of people, because I don't need you guys' approval. I have the Father's approval, stamped, sealed. But he's been sending me to all of these different nations, right? Where he sent me amongst all these different nations. I was born and raised amongst my people. Then he sent me out to white people. And it was a very diverse place. And then he brought me back here, and back. And then I came here, and he showed me something amongst my people with the knowledge and wisdom that I learned from being amongst those people. And then he sent me back again, this time to just, what would that one have been? What did I get from that one, Father? And it's not, there you go, gratitude, Father. It's not always about what I get from it. Sometimes he makes me do these things because, as he says, the word says, the entire world will be blessed through me and my people. So sometimes it's not just for me. He does it so that other people can witness. I'm his faithful witness. But sometimes he sends me to certain places, to certain people, puts me in certain situations, allow me to go through certain things so that other people can witness the glory of God in the reality, and to know that we are the people of the book. I am the man of the book. My people, who we call niggas, or I like to call niggas, who we call black and African American. I like nigga. I like Judah. I like Israel. I like Hebrew. It's the word of God. It's our history. It's our blood. If we can use the term nigga for a term of endearment, my people, we should be calling ourselves nigga rather than black. It's a color. It's not a place. It's not a nationality. And we're not black. These clothes I got on are black. My hair ain't even black, but it looked like it. My hair is auburn. It's like a reddish brown. A reddish brown. Clay, the red dirt. Adam Cadman. Father. Sardine stone. It's us. We are the people that's being described in the book. The hair of wool. The knot rounding the edges and the corners of your beards. The feet look like they burned in, feet of bronze look like they burned in flames. It's us, nigga. Excuse me, y'all, my feet rough. Excuse me. I'm a very rough and austere man. And I picked my hair out today for the first time in damn near a month. I haven't picked my hair out since I've been out here. Picked it this morning after the pastor came over. They came right at the right time. I was getting up. I hadn't smoked or nothing yet. That's what I was doing. It came at the exact right time. It's crazy. I got up and I woke up. I prayed. I got up at about 1 o'clock. I prayed, and then I started getting my hygiene stuff out so I could brush my teeth. And I heard the doors closing. I'll show y'all where I'm at. What I do with that business card? Heard the doors closing. And like I said, every day people have been, anybody who parks right here or even walks close to this tent, it's intentional. It's not just a coincidence. The people who walk past, they walk their dogs, go to the park, they don't make it a point to come super close to the tent or to say certain things, or make certain noises. And, so when I heard the doors close, my antennas went up. This is where I'm at. trying to get nobody on camera. They be liking when I record too. They like to come make some noise and talk super loud. Try to fuck up my train of thought. And to just pretty much annoy and irritate me. They have done so many things to me that there's nothing new that they can do. So I'm aware of all of their tactics and games and ways. But they never stop. They never will. Because nothing they do, works. The Father is divine intervention. He doesn't allow it. And Latinos, I don't care if y'all think I'm racist or not, I hate those loud ass cars and all that unnecessary fucking noise. That's like NPC behavior. I hate that. You have nothing going on in your head, so you make unnecessary noise. You need unnecessary noise because there's nothing going on inside your soul, your body, your spirit. It's one of my pet peeves. I hate it. But they do it at certain times too. Especially. But I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. It doesn't work. To no avail, pretty much. So they have to come again. They try to come harder. They try to send new people. They try it in a different way. Well, this didn't work, so let's try this. He didn't fall for that, so let's try this. And it's a non-stop game with them. Literally. It's like I am their social experiment. But I intend, you can say that, and learn to, I give them what they looking for. I just don't never give it to them how they want or how they expect. So, I ain't like how I move my head right there. But I am in touch with my divine masculinity and my divine femininity. Excuse me. Yeah. I wouldn't be as close to God as I am if I wasn't. Balance. Knowing the levels from the bottom to the top of both. And they lie. They try to make it, they be telling people I'm an attention seeker, I'm a braggart, I'm a show off. But the reality of the situation is that they be seeking my attention because I don't focus on them. I focus on me and my purpose and what I be doing. So they come seeking my attention because they know that I don't give a fuck about theirs. So they come seeking my attention, trying to distract me because they see that I'm focused. And they take it personal. Like I think I'm better than them, or no, you should just be doing the same thing. That's what I think about you. I think you should be doing the same fucking thing instead of focused and worried on everybody else. You need to be worried about yourself and God, and not what somebody else is doing. Because I tell you now, you watching this person and these people and wondering why they life going good and yours is not, it's because of what you're doing. Stupid man, stupid woman. You're putting your energy and you're literally giving them your energy. And I'm going to tell you what God does when you do that. He takes from you instead, and he gives them more. He gives them more abundance. When you try to take and diminish from people who are on their path, they're straight and narrow on God's path, or we could just simply say succeeding in life. When you're doing that, God is going to take from you instead. The intentions that you have for this person that you're trying to take from and pull down, God is going to reverse it every time. He's going to boost them up and he's going to pull you down. So really, you're just doing that to yourself. And what you're giving that person that you want to pull down, you're actually excelling them. And they say hate and gossip is some of the best promotion. So, yeah, they not too smart. Evil people not smart, and they're not tough as they portray themselves to be either. They're really childish, immature, envious, jealous, covetous, narcissists, unhealed, soft, coward. Coward is the word I'm looking for. These kinds of things. We have let them get too comfortable being evil and getting away with doing evil to innocent people. That's why they're so bold with their evil ways. The things they do and say. The things they promote. The things they do to our youth. The things they do to the adults, and nobody says anything or defends themselves. It's because when righteous men stand by and say nothing, evil prevails. How you gonna try to be tough and gangster with me? A righteous man, a man of God, a man of war who will fuck you up. Because you notice the love and kindness in me. But you would never drop your nuts or poke out your chest at a truly wicked and evil person. Not the police, not the government, not the people in the streets taking advantage of you, grown nigga men, or any other nation of men. I'm talking to everybody, but specifically to mine. Taking advantage of you, your women, and children. But you want to be tough with a motherfucker who telling you living wrong. You want to be tough with somebody who telling you can be better, you can do better, you need to fucking do better. Somebody who live in that and walk on it, you want to play tough with him. But you're not even knowing the people that you fear, they coward. And this one that you think you can bully, swift sword. Swift sword. No remorse, no regret, because he righteous, she righteous. And God need killers too. Why everybody want to be a demon? You know what Christ and God's saints and prophets was sent to do and given the power to do? You sure you want to be a demon? We don't fear you. You ain't nothing to be feared. We'll squash your ass like a bug. I'm squashing them all day. You know, all day. All day. Why you want to be a demon instead of being a child of God? You think, the devil blesses people just like the Father. These are facts. The devil blesses people just like the Father. But you want to know the difference? The Father, see, you got to go through shit like this where I'm going through, homeless, out in the street, trials and tribulations, fighting with demons every day, multiple demons every day. You got to go through these things when the Father bless you. He ain't going to just give it to anybody. You know? You got to deserve it. You got to earn it. You got to be willing to let him know why he shall hold fast to his promises and his covenants. If you out here like, shit, fuck that shit, being like Esau, just fucking off your blessing for a meal, sacrifice, God will treat you like that. He'll allow the devil to bless you too. See, God got a sense of humor. That's why people are always mad at him. Like, why would they feel tricked? But no, he didn't trick you. He gave you everything that you needed, told you everything you needed, and he gave you the ability to make conscious and aware decisions and choices. He does laugh at you when you do stupid shit. He finds it funny. He's not wrong for that. That's not evil, and he didn't fucking trick you. You didn't use what he gave you. Talk to me, Father. You didn't use what he gave you. He finds that funny. Because it's there, and you deny the existence of it. And you go for things and other people. You're looking for God on the outside of you when you should be when the kingdom of God is on the inside of you. You deny these things, he laughs at you when you fall and stumble instead of catching you and not letting you fall, not letting your face hit the ground. But those who acknowledge the God within them, those who take accountability for their mistakes and their sinning, those who don't want other people to die for their sins, God be like, not this one. Not this one. Not her. Not him. Like, divine intervention. I got, touch not my anointed. You understand? But you can't be out here doing what you want to do. See, God is allowing me to do what I want to do and chase my dreams in life only because I was willing to put them to the side to do what he wants. Yeah. You got to be willing to put what you want in life and what you want to do where you want to go to the side to where the Holy Spirit tell you to go, to do, to be. See, a lot of people think that in order to become a millionaire, a billionaire, a trillionaire, they think you got to do certain things in order to become. Listen, they think you have to do certain things to become certain things in certain ways. They're not realizing that you need to be it before you can become it. You don't become a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, whatever you look for in whatever you intend and want to succeed in life. It don't just have to be financial. It's not always financial. But people don't realize that you don't become that after you do it. After you succeed in what you want. After you get the $1 million. After you get the billion or the you don't become a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, doctor after you do it. You was a doctor, millionaire, billionaire, you had to be that before you got it. You had to be. You have to be it before you receive it. And they don't like how I carry myself. Say, who he think he is? Look where he at in life. Look what he do. Look how he live. And I'll say another thing. Man shall not live on bread alone. I like to eat bread and sandwiches and shit like that more than anything else in the world. My bread and my snacks. I like bread and chocolate. Bread, chocolate, and orange soda. Yes. Not off topic really. But they call me a glutton. They say I'm trying to pervert the nation, all of these things, but God, that's their lowly, puny humans perspective. I'm not this body. I don't only live off of bread. Huh? But off the word of God. I got faith. I got spirit. But I don't want to get off topic. They don't like how I carry myself. Who do he think he is, they say? I say, I know who I am. I'm exactly who the fuck I say I am. The problem is not me. The problem is you and who you think you are. You think you're a peasant. So you expect me to carry myself and be the same fucking thing. See? That's what you project onto me. Why do I project this tough love, inspiration, this kingliness, godliness, talking to you like a queen, a priest, a priestess? Because I'm projecting me onto you. You see the difference? People see you. People see them in you. Well, I can understand everybody and everything because I know you can be better. I see me in you. I'm not this. This is what they worry about. They don't use their eyes correctly. Father say, bless those who can see and bless those who can hear. They don't use these correctly, and they tend to walk around like this when there's something valuable being spoken or a harsh truth. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see that. They close their eyes. They plug their ears just like this. They're like kids. I can't hear you. Make a lot of noise to overtalk you and try to overpower the truth, but they don't understand you can't drown out the truth. They can't change the things that's being fulfilled in these days, huh, Father? That's why they sit back and watch now in amazement. And they just enjoying it. They want to kill me. They want to kill a lot of us. But there's certain things they can't do anymore. So they just sitting back and letting it play out. And what they do, because they know these things, you can't change the word of God. You can't change the will of God. You can't change God. You cannot stop the existence of God, but you can lie to dumbass people and tell them God don't exist. You can't change the will of God and the fulfillment of God. You can't stop it from happening, but you can distract dumbass people from seeing it and paying attention to it. You can't change the word of God, but you can control the narrative and the interpretation to dumbass people or people who are not paying attention. I got an example. This is a red lighter. I did this on live before. It's just like the flat earth globe thing. You've been walking on the earth your whole life and you let them tell you it's a ball. Example, this is a red lighter. But if I can convince you that it's yellow, blue, or green, I can tell you anything I fucking want and you will believe it. Because clearly this is a red lighter. But if I can convince you that it's blue, red and blue make green, baby. If I can convince you that this is blue, I can tell you I'm God. I can tell you God don't exist. I can tell you who you are. I can tell you what to do. I can tell you what to be, when to be it, how to be it, how to speak. What I can control every aspect of your life, even the most important part, how you fucking think. I tell you what to think, not how to think. But if I can tell you how to think, I'm your God now. I'm your God. And that's how these Esau's and all the other nations, and a lot of them are of our own kindred. We were the first slave masters. Don't y'all never forget it. Yeah, you was enslaved, all right. They all know these things, you guys. I know I jump all over the place. You guys need to know these things. I'm him. We are them. And the people who they telling you running and controlling the world, they're not white. They're not as dark as us either. They're light skinned, but they're not white. They envy us and they mistreat and use white people. Esau, our twin. Hebrew Israelites are wrong about that, and I think most of them know it. Some of them don't know and aren't aware and do truly believe Esau is white because he is red and hairy as described in the Bible. But that to me sounds like tawny and ruddy with the red hair like Annie. That's what they look like. The original Europeans. They're not white, they're not black, they're light skinned. Considered technically black. Just not Judah, Israel. They're not Israelites. Black as like African. I mean, Europe, Africa, and Asia is still one continent. Oh. Mm-hmm. These things being fulfilled to us and revealed, we're living in a time of revelations, are a blessing, not a curse. Our curses are being reversed. Now, white people will have to pay. They will have to pay for what they've done to our people. But it's not a bad thing. And I'm talking to my people and white people when I say this. It's not a bad thing. It's just like right now, us going through this for 500 years, over 500 years, it's not a bad thing. It was necessary. If we didn't go through this, I wouldn't be here telling y'all that we're going through this, not because white people did it to us, but because we did it to ourselves and our own people and our own kind. And then we created, different black people created white people by means that I don't want to talk about right here now, because it truly is disgusting. And the older I get, I realize how fucked up that is. Even though that they are who they are and they did what they did to us, it's for that very reason. That's who they are. It's in their DNA, the way they were created. They were created in sin, and not just sin, they were mistreated horribly. Horribly. This is why they treat us this way. This is how they came into the world being treated. They were created through that. This is how white people were created. I'm not going to get into the details. They took 2 dark-skinned babies. They breeded them, or 2 dark-skinned people. They breeded them. If the baby came out dark-skinned, they killed it. Literally tossed it off the fucking mountain or the side of the boat. If it was born light-skinned, they kept that child, let that child live, and they breeded it with another light-skinned one. But anytime the child came out dark-skinned, they tossed it to the side. And the ones that were lighter and lighter, they were just breeded and breeded and breeded, treated like animals and shit, as they were before they took them from the caves. And as they evolved over 600 years and doing that process, that breeding experiment, they became lighter and lighter and lighter and more demented and evil. That's common sense. That's natural. Look at the process. And over time, and then it became at a point that they evolved to getting up off of it, walking on all fours. Because this is who they were breeding. The original Caucasians, they were dark-skinned people. Dark like Africans with Caucasian features. That was the first identity white people stole. But don't let me get off topic. They as they evolved, they started to stand up and think and speak. Now think about the violence that they're being breeded in. Violent is the word I'm looking for. Pure violent, and it's violent sexual sin. Is how white people came into this world. That's the raw truth. Violent sexual sin. They were created by supposedly African scientists who hated his own kind. All sin. Going against the will of God, and God don't want us genetically modifying anything. And this genetically modifies the word too. This is how they came into existence. So as they evolved, they ended up killing this dude. They killed that nigga. They call him YahJew, the big-headed scientist. Look him up. It's not a conspiracy theory. They say that it started from the Dravidian Indians, the first albino people. But all of those things, you put them all together, you take what don't belong, and you keep what makes sense. And that's where you'll get your truth. And then you seek God for clarification. And confirmation. There you go. And he'll reveal, he'll give. Because even, all right, that was that. I said I won't get into too many details, but that's how they came into the world. So yeah, that's why they are who they are. And let me get back to my point, because I don't want to get to this other topic, because I'll forget about this. It's not a bad thing that they have to be punished, just as we are our curses are being reversed right now. It's not a bad thing that they have to be punished. And Christ said, those who lead into captivity shall go into captivity. He's talking about them. He's not just talking about white people, though. As I just told y'all, he's also talking about our own kind who led us and them into captivity. Because they control the narrative, and they tell us that they run the world. But really, they just captives. They are enslaved by Esau. They are not Esau. Esau has given them false authority and control while he hides in the mountains. And not the cold mountains up in Canada, because they need sun, because they're not white. You don't look these people up, man. the Plantagenets, the Orsini family. They tell you about Rothschilds and Rockefellers. Those people are peanuts compared to the same bloodline. The white ones who portrayed to be the real ones, they were created through that same breeding process. But they're not the real people. The real people is they daddies and granddaddies and grandmothers, and they're hiding in mountains and underground cities and shit. And they're light-skinned. They have white children. They are not white people. They're not Israelites, tribe of Judah, blood of Christ. They're not African. They're European. The original Europeans. The real Esau. They lie, y'all. I tell the truth. Queen Elizabeth. The other one, the light-skinned one that they show that they say she black. She really mixed. But that's the one when they show up, when you look up Black Queen of Europe or UK, it's this one, I think it's something Taylor. I can't remember her name. But they say this is the Black Queen, black nobility. But she really a light-skinned woman. But it all goes into what I'm saying. They stole our identity, our blessings, our covenants, our literally the Ark of Covenant, are all of our holy relics and artifacts, and they hide in plain sight. There you go. And they hide in plain sight. And they tell you that it's these people, white people. I'm not no fool, y'all. It's also why the white people who matter. I don't give a fuck about no white trash. White people who don't care about themselves or they damn people, or ignorant. Just the same way I don't give a fuck about my nation. You don't want to be better and do better for you and your people. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck what color nation you come from. That's evil and wicked, in my opinion. If you ask me, so it's God's. Kind of got on topic there a little bit. I don't mean to be disrespectful in the way I say shit, y'all. It's just, it needs to be said, and it comes out how it comes out. And when I can't find the words, Father speaks for me. So there's that. And they mad at God, so it only makes sense that they would hate me. I had it. It's going down. But yeah, they hide in plain sight, and they tell us that white people run the world. White people have the most unity on the planet. That's why they was able to dominate the planet how they did. They're the most unified. That's why they're the most powerful today. But no empire lasts. Most empires don't last over 250 years. And I think America, modern day America, is 248 years today. So it's perfect timing. God don't make mistakes. You say the end times, new world order. You hear me talking about niggas getting led to our promised land in these times. At the time that this empire, America empire, Babylon is falling. It's no coincidence. God's timing is perfect. And it's not a conspiracy theory, it's true. They just want as many people to not know it as fact or not be aware of their reality as possible. To be aware is to be alive. So if you're not aware and conscious of your reality, the reality of your reality, not what somebody told you is going on, then you're a slave. And they can have their way with you, and that's what they're doing. Sheep. And I'm a shepherd. Father sent me here to lead. I'm not that fucking kind and nice, though. You can't be nice and kind with sinners and wicked people. I wasn't sent here for the righteous. They don't need help. I was sent here for the sinners and the wicked and the evil. And I don't mind dwelling amongst them. I don't mind going into the lion's den. It's why I'm not nice. Can't be nice and kind with these kind of people. They're not nice and kind people. They need somebody rough and rugged like them, more dominant than them though, but righteously dominant. Not to take advantage of them, to speak life into them. And not let them take advantage of others. I was about to do something. This tent doesn't zip completely. So, yeah, there is that. There's some more stuff to figure out. I'll figure it out. But yo, what's that? I didn't intend to be on here this long. I intended to make just a little 10-minute video. But these things come up. It was meant to be. Subscribe, like, check out my other videos, content, read my bios, read my descriptions. I mean what I say. I am who I am. I don't do this for money and clout. I need money to live and survive. All the clout and glory go to God coming from me, you know. And I think I'm realizing because of that, because of my sacrifice and my humbleness before God, not before people, He gives me that shine and glory and attention, even though He knows, I'll say He got a sense that He knows I don't like it. But He's training me. It's Gladiator school. It's a Gladiator school. Sign up. For real, sign up. Call on God. He'll never, I'm going to say this before I get up out of here. And God bless y'all too. You cannot call on God, seek God. You can curse God and all of these things. They'll be forgiven. And He might not always be there. You hear me? He might not always be there. But if you call on Him, you could not have talked to God or called on God your whole life. If you call on Him right now in this moment, when you get off this video, before you get off the video, so you can realize how real and true this shit is. Call on Him, He gonna show up. That's the mercy and how much love He got for you. They always talk about His wrath, His anger, His evilness, His killing, His jealousy. He has a right to be all these things. He's the Most High. He got the right to do and be whoever He wants, whenever, wherever, however. You don't. You only have the right to do what He allowed and created you to do and be. When you go against that, a belt to ass, excuse me. Spank that ass. Belt to ass. Every time. Even His most righteous, even His chosen, even His elect. He will whoop that ass every time. Because He needs you to do His will. He needs you to stay on track. If you're not willing to accept that chastisement from the Most High God, but you're willing to accept it from people, your earthly masters. You have earthly authorities, but they're not the ones who you believe they are. You don't respect your earthly authorities. The ones God sent. Your mother, your father. You don't respect them. You respect the people who enslave you and your people and treat you like shit. Look at you like shit. That's the authority you bow to, but you don't bow to the authority of God and the people he sent to save you from your sinful ways, to make you better. You don't bow to that authority, and I don't mean literally bow. Because even Christ told people, don't get up off your knees, don't worship me. Worship God only. Do not worship me. He sent me to do this and be here. You don't have to worship me for this. I'm doing what God telling me to do. You don't ever bow to me. I don't like that shit. That's what Christ always was saying. Worship God, not me. I am not God. They always say he was God. He never said that. He said me and God are one. What that look like? One. That's two. 1, 2. We are connected. That's all he meant. We close. We like this. The closest. The closest. But we separate. I didn't create the heavens and the earth. I just endure my suffering. I just brought order out of chaos. I just sacrificed my life for my people to see the glory of God and know that he ain't the devil. The devil does exist. It's only unforgivable sin to say some shit like God is the devil. You will not be forgiven for no shit like that. Disrespect. And it's clear as day. That's why we don't like when you deny the God in yourself. You got God in you. Do that make you God? Or do it make you God-like? Do it make you in the image and likeness of God? It don't make you God, though, do it. I rest my case. Blasphemous, pervert the nation, gluttonous, all these things. But he never treated people how they did, the people who were calling him these things lying. And they persecuted us. They try to make us to where we don't have nothing. So yeah, at times we're going to eat what we got to eat, what we have available. We're going to do what we got to do. That's what he meant. I shall not live off only bread alone. I'll fast. I'll eat what I have available. I'm gluttonous. Fuck out of here. Excuse my language, Father. It's the word of God. They be talking about the dietary laws, the Hebrews, cussing all down our people's throat. Talking about what they eat, it's a sin and all that. Look at the state of our people, nigga. Most of us poor, nigga. Most people ain't got an option or a choice in what the fuck they gonna eat. They be mad at me because I be eating and having my way. Stop caring. I was like, I eat in your fucking face. Feed yourself. Ask somebody. Don't be mad at me because I'm eating when I want to eat. You assume that I was doing it to you. That's a personal fucking problem. You need to do something about that. But if you come at me like that, then I will. Accordingly. That's how I was made. Cut from a different cloth. I'm cut from that original cloth. The first cloth. Shrouder. The holy. Well, let me get out of here, y'all. God bless y'all. It's been an hour. I didn't plan for it to be this long. It's Sabbath day, Saturday. I'm hoping I get to chill and just sit here for the rest of the day without them coming to bother me and trying to make me move, or nobody make me have to fuck them up. I haven't enjoyed my Sabbath until this past month. All year though, they fucked up my Sabbath every Saturday intentionally. They stalk my schedule, listen to me. They know what I want and crave in life. They know my zeal for the Lord. So they attempt to distract me and interrupt and get in between me and God, my connection with me and God. But he is showing them here, I realized this. He's been showing them here this past month that he chose me because there is nothing they can do. He chose me because I don't allow them to do it. He chose me because I know how to handle evil and wicked people. No, I ain't just gonna stand by or ignore it. That's why our people in this situation now and been here for this long. One of the reasons. But I'll say again, let me get a rubber band. God bless y'all. I'll say again, God bless y'all, God bless y'all, Father bless y'all. We all call him different names and things. His name will be revealed soon enough. His glory will be revealed soon enough. So don't get all caught up on the names and all the unnecessary stuff that we debate and argue about. It's unnecessary. We need to worry about the things that matter. And we need to worry about the times at hand. And we need to be worried about our future, because this is not the end of the world. It's the end of their lifestyle and the beginning of our deserved lifestyle. We're the only people on the planet without our own land. All the other people got their own land, but they come over here to ours. The one God gave and promised us. They all got their own land. We're the only people on the earth without their own land. Now think about that. Think about the shit too big to be discreet. Niggas, African Americans, the hood. We the only people on earth without our own land. That's not a coincidence. It's not a for reason. God don't make mistakes either. Now we all in this pain that everybody want to get rid of, but they don't read the word of God. They don't know that pain ain't going nowhere. God put it there for a reason, so that you could be right here feeling exactly how you feeling, doing exactly what you doing. Now seek God. That's the final part. Seek God, because that's why we in this situation. Our ancestors said F God. They forsook God, and they partook in the ways of the other nations. Started to breed with them, practice their ways, worship their gods. Am I lying? Stop me when I do. So God allowed their children, us, grandchildren, their ancestors, offspring, to go through this for what the fuck they did. That's why I go hard on our elders today, because they always trying to drop the blame off on us, the younger generations, and the generation under me. And they ain't did or doing what the fuck they supposed to be doing. Just like in the Bible with our ancestors. And ain't nobody saying enough about it. I don't give a fuck. They gonna be mad at me. God pissed at you. You left this generation that you keep complaining about is calling disrespectful for being angry about the fucking fucked up situation you left them in. You mad at them and dropping the blame off on them because they not accepting the bullshit, and they mad at you for it when you know you deserve. That's what you deserve. You know you wrong. You know you dropped the ball. You know you could do more. Don't be mad at us for saying something about it. It's your motherfucking fault. I'll say, seek God. Because he sent me here to tell you, our elders, they hate me. A lot of them hate me for it in my community, in my city. I don't care. He sent me here to tell you all the same thing that he sent Moses and Aaron to tell the other ones that he left. The ones who was trying to go back to Egypt, to go back to slavery because they didn't want to take this trip to the new land. God has sent me to lead our people to our own fucking land. And he got me here now to tell the elders, if they don't get their shit together and get up out these slavery ways, bowing to these damn other nations and wanting to stay and remain enslaved, we're not going to keep begging them. He's going to kill them and let them die here with them. Yeah, I know it sounds harsh. It sounds harsh in the Bible, in the days of Moses, and when we was being escaped from slavery. It sounded harsh. I know. But would y'all rather keep going through this, or would y'all rather drop the people who don't want to make the change and drop them however God decide to deal with their ass? I could fucking care less. They ain't benefiting our nation as a fucking people. Damn sure ain't benefiting our youth. They keep on fucking talking about like they ain't shit. Damn sure ain't protecting them. They chopping up our women and kidnapping our fucking kids, and these niggas ain't doing shit. They ain't telling us to do shit. So, yeah. The fact that God says, I'm not going to keep begging you to do right and be right. I'm just going to kill you or let you go back or stay enslaved. That's not harsh. That's what the fuck they deserve. They grown as fuck. That's what they claim. They so grown and wise. Right? Accept your fucking punishment. They don't have no accountability is the fucking problem. So God sent me here to tell motherfucker that, and that it is what it is. I'm not gonna apologize for it. God's not gonna apologize for it. Y'all ain't apologize. Y'all refuse to apologize for the situation y'all left us in, and y'all refuse to acknowledge the fact that y'all have. Y'all want to drop the blame on us. And them, the ones younger than me, I'm 29. They trying to drop the blame on the 18-year-olds and the teenagers, man. Come on now. Talking about they so grown and wise, and back in their day, nobody give a fuck about back in your day. We in this situation because of what y'all was doing and how y'all was living back in your day. That's why we here now. Dumbass. Keep on talking about back in my day. Nigga, we're here in this situation because of how you was living back in your day. Stupid, man. Dumbass. No, it was easier for you to get away with that fuck shit back in your day. And now in these days, you got young niggas like me, God choosing to speak up against y'all, nigga. Bringing a man back out you niggas. Y'all niggas done let our women turn into the men of the house, nigga. Mad at us young niggas because we saying, what the fuck going on around this bitch? Get your nuts out your stomach, nigga. And stop dick riding other men, nigga. While you abusing verbally and physically women and children. I'm talking to any man who participate in that kind of shit, nigga. They also be trying to say I'm a woman beater. Cause I know my position. You know, fucking woman abuser, nigga. This bitch gonna learn her place, nigga. She gonna play with me. She play with your simp ass. And it come out like that sometimes. So, yeah. But shit, it is what it is. I love my women. I love all women. I respect women and children. It's an order, nigga. God, Christ, man, woman, child. I don't give a fuck what nobody else think about it. We need to bring it back. Everybody complaining about the government, evil, and all of this shit that's going on. Focused on Diddy and all of that shit. Them God people too. They just choosing to sin just like the poor people and average people throughout the fucking world and the country. Stop fucking idolizing and worshiping people and things and seek God. Good day. God bless y'all, man. All right. I'm going to put the damn blanket up and keep falling. Yeah, rough. It's gonna, if you think I look rough now, keep watching. It's going to get rougher.